I think every American should go see it.
The three Jimenez brothers have shared so much together in a life full of adventure. And now they are sharing a day they have long hoped would come, going on an honor flight.
One of the best things, I'm going with two of my brothers here.
The oldest, Xavier, was the first to enlist to serve in Vietnam, frustrated and perhaps angry as much about the home front as the front lines.
That bothered me more so than the actual things that were going on there, yes, the negative reaction from stateside.
And how his brothers and his brothers-in-arms were treated when the war came to a close and they headed for home.
I don't remember any wars or conflict where the service people were not welcomed home with any kind of respect for what they were doing.
Now hoping those old wounds will heal just a little as he sees the wall for the very first time.
It's paying respect to them. They should be here too. And they can't be, and I know some of them, but it's just a great honor. I think it's going to be even more impact when I do actually get to the wall and see that it's, I know it's going to be more of a profound effect on me.
For Adrienne, the youngest, a mother's nightmare as she watched her third son sign up to serve during wartime.
I had to go home and have my mother sign the papers. I think I was 17. She cried and signed the papers. And
he was sent to Germany, but his heart, his fears were with his brothers. Now on a trip of pride, honor, and respect, a trip that could mark his final adventure.
I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and they told me it's incurable. I don't know how long I've got. And to go with my brothers, that's a double honor, if I can say that. And I praise the Lord, you know, that I'm here to be able to go with my brothers.
Middle brother Dan has fond memories of the friendships formed so long ago.
Just the feeling that you had for one another, the companionship of having a good friend, making good friends, you know. It's something you really don't experience for someone who's never gone through that. It's going to be something I'll cherish most of my life.
He holds on to the rare chance that somehow, some way, fate will bring him face to face with one of them again.
I would love the opportunity to maybe run into one or two of them while I'm there. That would be a big honor, I'll tell you.
And what about the welcome home? Dan already has one vivid memory.
I did have one experience with a woman in Chicago. I was waiting to get the bus to get home, and there was several people ahead of me, and she came up and she said, this guy's trying to get home to his family. I said, let him ahead, you know. And they did. I always remember her.
So you can bet that this memory will last a lifetime as they experience this welcome home together. A thank you from the community 50 years later. But as the brothers tell it, it is never too late.
To me, these small communities are like our towns and our surrounding towns. They have a way of pulling together and doing stuff like this.
They sure do.
And I think it's great.